again and welcome back to another session of Commerce class with me, Suman Rathore. Friends, services are indispensable to the smooth flow of trade and industry. But they are not like the physical products that are transferred from the sellers to the buyers. In fact, services are the activities or the facilities that provide satisfaction. They are intangible and heterogeneous, which means that services cannot be seen and are provided as per the requirements of the customers. Now, services can broadly be classified into three categories. First is business services, second is social services, and third is personal services. Now, business services are also known as auxiliaries to trade and they help in the conduct of the business. These include services like insurance, transportation, advertising, banking, etc. They help in the production and distribution of goods. Second is social services. Now, social services are the non-economic activities which are done for the welfare of the society. It includes services like free education or free medical facilities to the poor. The basic objective behind social services is to achieve social objectives rather than economic objectives. And third is personal services. Now, personal services are designed, produced and customized as per the requirement of the customer. They differ from person to person. It includes services like tailoring or services provided by the restaurants, etc. Now, there are 5 basic characteristics or features of services that distinguish them from goods. And these are: first is intangible. Services are intangible, which means that they cannot be seen or touched as they do not have physical existence. They can only be experienced. For example, one cannot touch or taste a doctor's treatment. Therefore, the quality of services cannot be judged before purchase and consumption. But the service provider must create a desired service so that the customer has a favorable experience. Next is inconsistent. As discussed before, services can only be experienced and this experience differs from person to person. Different customers have different requirements and expectations. Hence, the services provided are not homogeneous and are different each time. For example, the treatment given by doctor depends on the problem of the patient. Next is inseparable. Unlike products, services cannot be separated from their providers. They are consumed as soon as they are produced, as they cannot even be stored and consumed later. Next is inventoryless. Services are consumed as soon as they are delivered, as they cannot be stored for future consumption. As services are intangible, as such there can never be an inventory or stock of services. But one has to manage the demand and supply of service so that it can be provided whenever the customer asks for it. Next is participation of customer. Involvement or participation of the customer is necessary in the process of service delivery so that customer can get the service modified according to his requirements and his interaction in the process is indispensable. Now let's understand the need for business services. So the first is to provide better services to customers. In today's competitive world, providing efficient service to customers is the only way to get success. It not only helps in creating and maintaining the demand, but also enables the delivery of better quality products at right time. Next is reduce cost of distribution. Cost of transportation or distribution is an important part of total cost. Efficient transportation and warehousing and other facilities helps in eliminating waste and inefficiency. A good return on investment can be made possible by getting good transportation and warehousing facilities. Next is to increase sales. Business services helps in increasing demand and sales. Advertising and publicity helps in creating new customers and holding the old customers. Efficient customer services improves the faith and loyalty of customers. Next is to create utilities. By storing and preserving goods for future use, warehousing creates time utility. It removes the time imbalance between production and consumption of goods. And by transporting surplus goods from one place to another place where there is a shortage of same goods, transportation creates place utility, which is very useful for satisfying human wants. Next is to stabilize price. Business services helps in stabilizing the prices. Transport avoids sharp decline and rise in prices by carrying goods from one place to another, and warehousing adjusts the supply according to demand from one time period to another. In this way, violent fluctuations in price are minimized. So now we can say that services are separately identifiable and intangible activities that provide satisfaction, and they are not necessarily tied to the sale of any other product or service. That's all for today. Thanks for staying in tune, and don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Thank you and goodbye for now.